Okay then Joe, properly excited. We've got another piece of tech to look at today and I've got ahead of the game, put the glasses on before we start.
As soon as we saw the glasses, guys, we knew it was going to be a technical video.
So what are we going to be looking at today, Joe?
Today we've got the Lithe Audio Bluetooth speaker.
Okay.
And this is a really, really exciting bit of kit because it helps us to solve one of the kind of developing problems that we're finding in electrical installation. More and more people are wanting their homes to be interconnected. They want to be able to control different aspects of their home from their mobile devices, and that's falling on the shoulders of the electrician to provide that. One of the key drivers is audio. We want good quality music and we want to be able to control it easily and simply.
So what we're saying there is perhaps audio generated by a phone can then appear maybe in the sound system within the installation.
Absolutely. Now you and I both know that when it comes to installing sound systems in homes, it can be a bit of a challenge because what sort of things do we have to think about?
Yeah, we're looking at then obviously looking for an amp. And then the problem is we're going to be cabling that, maybe chasing out walls, lifting floors, dragging cables through ceilings in order to get to the sound system that we're installing. So will this save us any time and make electricians' life easier?
It really will. It's basically just like installing a recessed downlight.
Oh right, okay.
It's like installing a recessed spotlight, that's all it is. It's got a built-in amplifier on the back of it, so we don't need an amplifier.
That makes it
That
easy.
gives it the ability not only to drive itself with good quality audio, but an additional speaker, which we'll talk about a little bit later on as well. And it connects via Bluetooth. So you can use any of your existing music apps, so iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, any of those, even audio from YouTube while you're watching a video. All of that can be streamed to your Lithe Audio Bluetooth speaker without the need for an additional app. You're just connecting via Bluetooth.
So we're not connecting the sound system wiring to the speakers because you use Bluetooth?
Absolutely.
The electrician's got to obviously power this. Where are we going to power that from?
It can be powered either from a socket circuit, so you can plug it in, or what's really clever is it can be powered off a lighting circuit. Just needs running through a 3-amp fuse with an isolator and that's it.
So as you're cutting a hole in the ceiling, we're likely to be exposing circuitry for lighting circuits
that
anyhow.
we can tap into.
Okay, so that's maybe like areas like the kitchen, okay, where we're going to want sound, maybe while we're cooking, etc. But there's times when we like to relax. Can I fit one in the bathroom?
You absolutely can. There is an IP rated version of this, comes in IP44.
Okay.
So that can be installed within certain areas in your bathroom, quite safely, in line with the regs, and then that gives you lovely audio from your mobile device or from your tablet or from a Bluetooth enabled laptop, something like that, to give you lovely music while you're either having your bath, having your shower, brushing your teeth, or even doing the cleaning.
Okay, I think that we should open up the box and see what we've got inside it.
Definitely.
So I've got properly excited, ripped open the box, Joe, to see what we've got inside.
Yep, the box is long gone, isn't it? Yeah, but what did we find when we opened it up?
I don't want to say we didn't find much, because obviously we've found some clever technology, but we've found a template in order to cut a hole in the ceiling. We've got the speaker with a built-in amplifier at the back of it. And a power supply, and that is it, Joe.
And that is all we need. That's the beauty of this bit of kit. It's super streamlined and super simple.
We can see that the power supply comes with a plug. We've been given under great instruction that that can be cut off and connected to a lighting circuit in the appropriate manner, according to BS 7671.
Lovely.
So if it's that simple, I think we should push it into a mimic ceiling. I think we should power it up and see if we can get a tablet device in order to play through that speaker and see how easy it really is.
We are going to see how easy that is, and I can't wait to get this hooked up and get some sound coming out of here.
Let's do that next. Okay then, Joe, so I've cut the hole according to the template into the plasterboard mimic ceiling. Is there any other considerations that we've got to take into account?
Well, of course, when we start punching holes through ceilings, we've got to think about the integrity in connection with fire ratings. So we've reduced the fire integrity rating of this ceiling, so we need to make sure that we restore that, and the way that we do that is we install a fire hood. And this is a proprietary fire hood that's been designed specifically for the Lithe Audio Bluetooth speaker, so that just needs installing. We're not going to do it today because we're not overly worried about the integrity of our ceiling here. I think fire will spread behind the back before it goes through the hole, but obviously in the real world we'd need to think about that.
So then, Joe, we're ready to install our Lithe Audio Bluetooth speaker, and to have a more measured approach, you're going to do the install rather than rapid gas.
So we've got rapid gas on that side, and we're going to have, like you say, a considered approach to installing this. First thing that we're going to look at when we install this, Gary, I don't know about you, but in the past I've found with grills and covers, they've either got a twisting function that's very difficult to do once it's installed, or you've got to kind of pry it off as it comes. Watch this, look at this. Isn't that beautiful? It attaches via magnets, which I think is an absolutely beautiful touch. It's really easy to put it on and off. You can actually install this without the grill on there, and I think that looks pretty magnificent actually.
Yeah,
I think that looks pretty cool in there. So the grill there is optional. Anything else special about the grill, Gaz?
It can be sprayed to the colour of your choice.
Yeah,
so if you went for a slightly different coloured ceiling and you wanted to blend in better, you can spray it to the same colour.
It doesn't have to stay white. So the first thing we're going to do is look at how this installs. Now it's got these nice little tags here that are very simple to install. As you start doing the 4 screws upon the front, that'll just twist round and start pulling onto the plasterboard ceiling there, which is a really, really nice effect. Just a little note, in some cases, if you start screwing it up straight away, sometimes it just sort of jams a little bit on there. You'll find that with all types of this kind of lug, but if you just unscrew it just a little bit, it spins around nice and easy and then tightens up. So just a little tip there for installation purposes. So I think we get this put in, guys, yeah?
Okay, I think we connect it to the power supply.
That's an
Plug
excellent
that through
idea.
to me. We are going to plug it in for this demonstration purposes. Yeah. We know it probably be connected to a lighting circuit.
So again, just plugged in.
No very simple.
Tricky connections to make off.
Okay.
And we'll poke that through this side, like so, making sure we've got that twisted around the right way. And then that just drops into there like that. And then as we said, all you've got to do is just start doing up these 4 screws, simple as pie.
Okay.
And that just starts going up.
You're almost there. You won't have this luxury in the real world, will you?
No, we'll have someone watching it on the other side. No, I fear this is a bit of a one-man job. I don't think it's something we'd want to be doing as a 2-man job, is it?
And from my viewpoint, this is incredibly easy. How they spin round and come straight down.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, it's another easy feature.
Yep. So that's those 2 in, and that's already, I can feel, really nicely supported. So we'll just get that one done now. And I don't think we were timing this, Gaz, but if we were, I think that's a matter of seconds that's been installed in, so that's pretty good.
Okay, so cover can go back on if you
Cover
wanted
can
it
go
to,
back
or
on.
we can leave it off, yeah.
Oh, let's try and put this on, it's so difficult. Job done.
So we've gone into a kitchen tray.
Yep.
We've cut a hole in the ceiling.
Yep.
We've connected it to a power supply, and we're now ready to Bluetooth connect it to our device.
Yeah, let's do it.
Is that next?
So guys, I had the oh so arduous task of installing the Lithe Audio Bluetooth speaker. Thoroughly enjoyed doing that, couldn't have been easier. But we've sort of flipped roles here a little bit, haven't we? So I've done the installation work, which is your bag, you love doing that. And I've thrown you under the bus. You've got the challenge of making your iPad connect to the Bluetooth speaker and producing sound from it. So over to you, Gaz.
Not being technically minded, this is the bit that I'm always fearful of. Love the install, you did a fantastic job, and now I'm off for the Bluetooth.
You're going to be fine.
Okay, so if I go to settings, and then I go to Bluetooth, and we are there. And Bluetooth, of course, is currently off.
Why would you have your Bluetooth on, Gaz?
It's already found it, so there's Lithe Audio, so I'll click on that.
Fantastic. And the first time that you click on that, what's it going to ask you to do, Gaz, on that first occasion?
Ask me for a PIN code.
Okay, excellent. So we'll pop that in.
The PIN code for the default setting is 4 zeros.
Yep, so that just comes straight out of the factory like that.
Okay.
There we go.
Already says connected.
As easy as that?
Well, we'll see. We've got no sound coming out of it yet. So let's see.
Well, but that is so easy.
Yeah.
That is now done. And I promise you, the next time you hit play on a video or on a piece of music or anything like that, the sound that would normally come out your iPad is going to come out of the speaker. So
this is where I'm always immensely
give it a
sceptical as I'm staring at something going, why is it not working?
It's that simple.
It's that simple. So here we go, display something. Just put that down there. Hopefully we'll see if we get some sound out of that.
There it is.
Ooh.
Isn't that fantastic?
Yeah, that is, and you might not be able to appreciate that's a lovely rich sound, isn't it, as well?
It really is, yeah, because often when you buy Bluetooth speakers, you lose a bit of low end, but here the bass, it just sounds really, really rich and warm coming out here. It's fantastic quality sound.
So if I alter the volume on here,
yep,
it should be able to alter the volume on the actual speaker itself.
Yep, that's where we control it from the device, so give it a go.
So
try turning it down to start with, I would say.
Okay.
There you go, it's gone.
I like
turn it back up again.
I think I'm falling in love with Bluetooth.
All controlled from your device, and of course that we've just demonstrated the iPad here. It'll work on your iPhone, your Android tablet, your Android phone. If you've got a laptop with Bluetooth functionality, it'll work from that as well. And the other thing that's really, really nice, Gaz, what else does it work with?
it will work with your Amazon Echo. They're Bluetooth enabled, and again, that'll be able to talk to your speaker. So
absolutely, yeah. So again, you can use the voice functionality of the Echo. You can speak to that, but it will play quite happily through the Lithe audio speaker, which is super clever.
We've only touched on the ability for the speakers and the systems that they can produce. So I think there'll be another video presentation coming, Joe, on what sort of things might we look at in that?
Well, like you said, we've only scratched the surface of what this can do. This speaker alone has loads of other kind of functions and features that we can use for different applications, but also we can extend this and get this powering another speaker. So that built-in amplifier will not just power itself, it will power an additional speaker as well. And we can even take it further than that with more speakers also. But I think we're going to cover that in a future video, guys. I think we've seen the simplicity of this, the ease of installation, ease of connection, and I think that's the really important thing to bear in mind going forward.